Greetings, fellow traders. I'm Dylan, a research strategist at Pepperstone, presenting the latest weekly update on As Good As Gold. Over the past week, gold has been on fire with strong buying pushing prices towards historical highs. The cooling US CPI in June and Powell's dovish comments have been boosting factors, while the uncertainty around Trump's potential return to the White House adds risks to the mix. In the short term, traders are keeping a close eye on today's U.S. retail sales, end-of-month PCE data, and how the Trump trade unfolds, all guiding their moves. Looking at recent gold against US dollar performance, bulls clearly took charge. That Thursday was a standout as prices surged past $23.90 as the upper range since June and surpassed $2,400 mark. With daily gains nearing 1.9%, this move sets the stage for a potential push towards the historical peak of $2,450. After a brief cool-down, buyers maintained momentum, leading to a new closing high of $2,422 yesterday. Today, gold has been actively challenging the crucial $2,430 US dollar resistance. Breaking through this level could open the door to $2,450, marking the next big milestone before aiming for $2,500. Conversely, any potential pullback is likely to find strong support around $2,400. Of course, this recent surge in gold prices is clearly fueled by the ongoing cooling of U.S. inflation and Powell's dovish comments on Monday. June's U.S. CPI continued to fall below consensus, with core inflation up just 0.1% month-on-month and 3.3% year-on-year, the lowest in 4 years. Powell mentioned yesterday that the recent inflation data has boosted confidence, suggesting the Fed is gearing up for easing as the labor market has moved into better and better balance. Against a backdrop of softening growth data and consumer confidence in U.S., the market has fully priced in a September cut. The 2-year U.S. Treasury yield took a beating, bullish steepening the yield curve, while strong expectations of rate cuts are lifting gold as a zero-yield asset. Another hot topic in the market right now is the Trump trade. Well, since Trump's shooting incident last Sunday, more people are betting on him winning the election. Obviously, the attack on Trump and potential shifts in the U.S. political landscape it could trigger will naturally drive up demand for safe haven assets like gold. But looking ahead, we really need to be aware of both the upside and the downside risks from my perspective. On one hand, Trump's big promise to win the election is cutting inflation, but his policies like raising tariffs, cutting taxes, borrowing to cover deficit, and taking a tough stance on immigration are likely to push up U.S. Treasury yields and inflation. That's not really a good news for gold, which doesn't earn interest. While on the flip side, if the Fed is already in the easing cycle by then, higher inflation expectations could actually lower the real interest rates. Plus, with other G10 economies maintaining loose monetary policies and central banks continuing to buy gold, prices could be well supported. Despite the obvious risks, I still remain optimistic about gold's potential to rise, or I would say at least maintain its elevated level. So to sum it up, the gold market is currently bullish, driven by strong expectations of a Fed rate cut in September and some geopolitical uncertainty around U.S. elections, which are key short-term factors. In the long term, how the election plays out poses risks for gold trading. As for the recent events, we really need to keep an eye on tonight's U.S. retail sales. There's a forecasted 0.2% month-on-month drop for July. Well, if the figure somehow matches expectations and Fedwala and Williams stay dovish in their remarks, the market might price in more aggressive easing for the year, pushing gold prices up. Also, next Friday's US PCE inflation data release is crucial as well. While CPI cooled last month, PPI unexpectedly rose. So if this PCE data continues to cool, it could ease market concerns and support gold bulls. So that's pretty much for this week. If you have any ideas on how the Trump trade narrative might impact gold trading, please drop a comment below and let's chat about it. Stay tuned with Pepperstone for more insights and updates. And until then, happy trading!